Uh, Hello everyone, how are we doing today? Oh boy, right, well we are back with more Olympus Company. Now we have funny new content out, more of Canto 9. I'm very excited. Cause oh boy, what a strong start. I'm very, very excited and hyped to see more. Also, yeah, don't mind this, that I've just been working on my little sinking team on the back. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a little. Because I have been working. You might have noticed. I was lucky enough to do a little 10 roll thanks to the compensation lunacy we got gifted, and yeah, I managed to get very lucky and get my hands on the new Dawn. I only tried him out a bit, but a very very fun character. Do need to try and crank some levels into them though. Uh, you know what? I can live with 58 if we. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we'll use sinking because I don't quite think my sinking team's quite in that bit of a state. We'll probably just be sticking with good old bleed. Where it's like, oh yeah, everyone's been brought up to 60, but yeah, poor Honglu who have just kinda neglected at 55. He'll be fine. We don't need to worry about that. But yeah, I hope everybody's week has been doing well. You know, we've made it to Friday, end of the week, start of the weekend, good times. Generally, hopefully, all round. Oh, right, yeah, because Canto 9 takes place in Olympus's base. We can't observe its location. But yeah, last time we saw that's weird actually, progress locked off. That usually never happens. But yeah, last time we did have the invasion of the House of Spiders, a group that contains members of all five syndicates. Learned a bit about Ryoshi's past and our scrambled memories, and we fought our way through, but our MacGuffins got stolen, so oh no, the tension. And also like right now, the sinners are all split up, and I think like every group is like bumped into some member of the House of Spiders, like one of the nurse fathers. Because I remember there was that one from the middle that found Otis and Ishmael. I'd like to see how they get out of that situation alive, because I think they're in trouble. Let's see, you're doing it wrong, mummy. Follow after me. You get it now? Don't forget. Oh. Well. A blade tempered to such ruthless sharpness was used to cut away her own mind. Your baby's still at that house, ain't that right? Oh my goodness. Oh, Dong Rang K Corp, damn. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Oh boy. Baby's still at the house, ain't that right? The lines I learned to draw were connections, not boundaries. Now I watch from outside the clue the moments that slip past you. Oh, so Jovens, hey, how's it going? Welcome in, buddy. Oh, how did your rest of the peak gaming session go? Hope that went well. Ryosha, are you alright? Are we? I don't know. I mean, are like creepy katana ghost one like appeared, stole her like plot MacGuffins, and then just like bounced. We. Oh, still ongoing. Oh, and you still found time to come in and see how I'm doing. Oh, bestie, thanks. I'm fine. Ryosha closed her eyes shut, then opened them again. Some time ago at the lab. Why did? Oh, we have a chat with this wee silly twink guy. Why did nurse fathers create things like you? The same people who used to complain day and night about what a pain it was to look after me are keeping underlings now. Children. We are their children. So, what role are your children playing? Yoshihide, the day you return to the House of Spiders, we, the 5 children, shall bind together the thread you have slashed to pieces and complete the clue. But what is this clue? The nurse fathers of the house were beside themselves of concern. Were you to return home, having forgotten even the time you spent at their side? It would feel as if all the years poured into nurturing and honing you had gone to waste, they said. Didn't know they called their errand boys their children. What they call us is immaterial to the relationship we share. No, it's got a different echo. The bond between a child and parent is thicker, firmer, so much that even after I've mutilated my mind with the sword, a thread of something still remains. Yet my master tells me that she's tended to you enough, though all the time has passed. Tended to me. How does it feel to be a living fetter? Fetter? I am bored from enjoying the fresh air of the world outside. Bored from enjoying fresh air, but... Huh? How'd that even work? No longer free to travel the mountains and cliff as my feet would carry me as other members of the Pinky are. I wish to know if I should be allowed to weave the delineations of wings and back streets. I don't understand what you mean. You don't? I'm saying I did not endure my grueling life to be trapped here as your nurse. Well, I don't know who, like, you know, labelled the, like, nurse father role, but, like, complaining to the child ain't gonna help nothing. You gotta complain to someone else about that. The kid himself ain't gonna help. What do you make of it, Yoshihide? She's just a kid. Stifle your crying. What makes you think you have the right to shit? Bruh. Man, and I thought Hongo had it rough with, like, the bad parenting, but, like, God, here's freaky Katana lady being like, you don't have the right to cry. Fuck you. Oh my god, if anyone has a reason to cry, it's me fucking wah wah wah. My life sucks. I'm a ghost samurai. Wah wah wah. Fucking huff that copium, bitch. Ever since you were pushed into my care, not a day has passed without me wanting to cry. Why? Is it that bad? Whether I scraped my knee. Keep your bawling out of my sight. Snotty, snivelling little brat. Disgusting. You wouldn't have gotten hurt if you weren't such a slow dullard. Keep your eyes open and dodge before it hits. Maybe if you had a leg ripped away from you, you'd taste a drop of this crippling agony of imprisonment. That woman was the one who hated me. Yeah, that seems like some peak hater energy, I'm not gonna lie. She blamed me for her fate. Yet in the end, Yoshihide, it is thanks to her that your mastery of the blade has been cultivated to such a degree. I mean, is it though? Because there were 4 other nurse fathers and several other teachers, because, like, you had, what's her face, dumb lady that, like, trained her in combat. Lei Heng, I think we were told, did a little bit of, like, combat training with Ryoshu. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the others did, but, like, oh no, is this how the Pink operates? Is it like, yeah, we're kind of the best? Like, bruh, like, I'm just saying, like, you know, a real Chad from the Pinky, like, you know, Jai Q, or Konkyu, I guess, real name, like, bro, he was. See, he had more decency and respect, right? That was a, you know, true fucking, like, actual true king behavior, you know. What the fuck is this? This, like, little circle jerk. Rosh, I know there's bad blood involved here, but this is our chance. Pull out while they're busy fighting each other. We need to go after the one who swiped the golden boat. Her whereabouts are unknown. This is our chance to hide away from here. That is true. The technique he used, was that hers? The pinky nurse father? Yeah, one of my gouged out memories, but clashing blades reawakened it. The nurse fathers wanted me to learn every single one of their techniques. The pinky woman too. She sure hated me alright, but that didn't stop her from teaching me what she knew. Probably to make me a more prolific, efficient killer. That's why losing me was such a harrowing failure for them. All the work they poured into me slipped right through their fingers when I left the spider web. Because they're the members of finger syndicates and it slipped through the fingers. Love hate can play out in all sorts of ways, I guess. Did you hew them away yourself? Yeah, with my own hands. I was reminded of the expression I saw on Ryosha's face in one of her memory fragments. When she sliced off Pinky Nurse Father's tongue. When she drove the blade, she never unsheathed before us into that woman's mouth. What I saw in Ryosha was the expression of suffering. Every time I drew this blade and cut something, I'm slicing away a piece of my mind. That's the reason I didn't want to use this blade. Oh, so you've got some like real freaky ass. But had I not done so, they'd have taken her away from me for good. The one last thing Ryosha didn't want to like her child. My blood, my ward, my daughter. Leheng said she's still there in the House of Spiders. Yeah, in a place only I know, in a safe that no one else can find. What was your daughter to you? Don't see why I should play coy at this point. The one and only precious thing. She's all I have. I caught myself thinking how nice it must be to have certainty. As long as we stick to this path, we'll find the things we lost. I know that. But we still don't really know all that much about Dante with his amnesia. We never really went revisiting that much. If the elevator's still busted, they can't have escaped the floor just yet. Golden bow, it's faint, but I can sense its presence. I'm wondering why is the progression hidden? Does it just not be— oh, maybe it just doesn't become clear until like we've fully finished? Or not until we fully finish the chapter, but until the whole chapter comes out. Cause to be fair, we really never have been this early for a chapter's release. Oh god. You know what, you gives a really good part 1. That was really well paced, so you know what? I'll let you have this as a treat, Lynn, but sure, you can treat us to a funny little filler fight. Also a nice reminder that, yeah, we only have 4 party members right now, until we regroup. Not that that's a bad thing, because I think these 4 make a fine enough team. Although I will admit, like, you know, without a lot of other Blood Fiends, Gregor's a little questionable, but he's still a solid attacker and tank, so I think it's fine. Another 3, I mean, okay, Merceau's ramp-up time is a little bit longer in this kind of team, but, you know, Incorporation and Ring Yisang definitely still hold their own very solidly, I would say. I mean, it's better than if I were to try, say, the sinking team, because I don't got a sinking Ryoshu. And then what I'm using, Spice Bush, Yisang, Daichi, Mersault, and then, like, Family or Gregor, like that. I mean, Gregor's good, but, like, ooh, the Daichi, Mersault, and, Spice Bush, Yisang are kinda, like, don't get me wrong, I like Spice Bush Yisang. He's a very funny character with his sinking delusion hooks, but he clashes so goddamn terribly. It's rough, and I wouldn't enjoy him in a team like this. I know for a fact. But yeah, that's, I don't know. I mean, I guess, like, I was gonna say Rupture, but I don't even think I've got a good Rupture ID for Gregor, I'll be real. In fact, there's I don't even have any for Yisang, because I don't even have his Heisho one. It would just be goddamn 7 Yisang, which that's kinda... How many of these bozos are there? 8? 5 out of 8? Alright, so it's just these 3. Oh, good, actually, hold on, we can target. There we go. Nice balance that I'm happy with. Oh boy, right. But yeah, no, I'm actually trying to remember, because I was yapping about it just a moment ago about how split up everyone is. And it's like, yeah, I'm trying to remember, who was the other group? What, that would have been like, what, Heathcliff, Dawn? Oh yeah, like the Heathcliff, Dawn, and... Wait, Sinclair? Yeah, I think Sinclair was with them. Not with the other group. Anyway, you know what, we'll see when we see him, I suppose. And I guess just rip that one put on. New hires? Like what, they're trying to say, like... What, newly hired people at the company? I wouldn't believe that, because if there was anyone who's like, oh boy, my first day on the job, you're like, you're gonna have a worse first day at work than fucking Leon Kennedy. You just stepped on my hand, mister. Oops, my bad. Wait, a survivor spoke just now? Everyone turned around hearing the alarm in Gregor's voice. A lone survivor, the only one who seemed conscious among the bodies crushed under the debris, was looking up at us with her face scrunched up in pain. Huh. Are you alright? I'm not. It hurts so much. I've been waiting here for so long, but nobody showed up. I was chatting with the person next to me to stay conscious, but he stopped speaking. It's been 10 minutes already. We even exchanged the names. You must be referring to this man. He's pretending to be dead, but his pulse hasn't stopped. Ah, you got me. Chit-chatting about the food we'll eat once we get it will slowly being crushed by debris on top of us. I mean, you know what happens to characters who say once we survive this? Hey, he knows his tropes and red flags. Good on that guy. I want me some vanilla ice cream with almond sprinkles once we survive this, and a sandwich too with lots and lots of hot. Okay, I don't know if this is like crazy schizo talk or not, but I'm looking at this design, the weird like chain going around the arms here, the kind of scruffed up here, and I'm like, why do you look very similar to the new Dawn ID? I mean, like, yeah, you've got the LC. Yeah, I can't even tell what that third letter is, but yeah, you've got a Lumbus Company staff outfit on, but and it's like too conveniently surviving like Lumbus staff. Need a hand? Yes, please. Let's just get them out. Just my left leg. I'm good besides that. Ouchie, I think I broke my right arm, but give it a few days with a lot of almonds and fish and it should be good as new. Thank you for getting us out there, I'm Sora. We got to live in our day thanks to you, you can call me Ravi. May I ask which department you're from? Haven't you seen us before? We were here for a checkup last time. We're new hires, this is our first day of work. Worst first day of work ever, how unfortunate. There were no job postings for LCE and Camphor Refining Department. Today's day one for us new hires. We were on our way to see the researcher who was supposed to handle our onboarding and this happened. This gear, it's my first time wearing it. The more I look at it, the more it intrigues me. Well, that is true, because I guess, like, slight spoiler for the Opti story of that new Dawn, but, like, yeah, that was revealed to be Index. Well, not Index. It was revealed to be, like, Ego. Which I guess is true, but I was walking through the corridor and stopped for a bit. I'm a total klutz. Once I have something on my mind, I can't multitask at all. Researchers often sink into the fathoms of their mind when a spark of inspiration strikes. I had this idea for an Ego Gear experiment and couldn't move without getting it sorted out in my head. Ego Gear, you say? Might you be referring to the shackle around your wrist? That's right, it's not the wieldiest, but it's my one and only ego. Cut the fluff and get to what happened next. Happened out of nowhere, a loud noise come from the other end of the corridor. People running, that's when the ceiling collapsed. If I hadn't zoned out, I wouldn't have got caught under the rubble. I won't go so far as to call you lucky with getting trapped under rubble. Might have been exactly what saved you from the intruders attacking. They've killed a lot of people. Were you able to find any other survivors? An approximation of 20 remains, as fortune has it. The team leader managed to survive and regroup. Are you certain you're well? It's remarkable that a newcomer to a corporation remains composed in the face of such crisis. We get trained for situations like this. I wasn't entirely unprepared. Never thought it'd happen on day one. I mean, I guess knowing the city, that's a true statement, but I don't know, I'm a bit sus of these two. The elevator, I know where it is. Could I come with you? Lead the way. The call's breaking up. We've gone past the transmission radius. I wonder how the others are faring. Another wave fight of a Pekatula. Really, Project Moon? Come on, I know you're better than this. You're not gonna... Don't do me like this, Project Moon. Don't... I don't want the game design to be like, okay, start out with a high climatic chapter. Bosses, right, good for you. Bosses, we'll redo some mirror dungeon fights, make them tougher though, put a twist on them, make them fear that fucking apple. And it's like, okay, yes, director Kim Ji-hoon. Now, what's next for part 2? Dialogue. And Pekatulan fights. And then what would they do after that? More dialogue, followed by Pekatulan fights. And it's like, oh, that good director, fucking genius of you. The players will love it. It'll really, stimulate the brain and get them real hyped. And I mean, like, you can say, like, well, you greedy fuck, you literally, like, you know, you had your hype, you need the cooldown, and it's like, maybe, but also it's like, come on, I've done part 1, and I waited a week for part 2, it's like, I don't need a cooldown, give me the action, let me, like, yo, can we just get that dude from the middle doing his, like, creepy FNAF shit again, where it's like, oh, he's on the camera, look away for 1 second, and it disappears. Like, that's what I want. I want to get jumped by funny Yakuza dude. I want to see the scary boss, fear for my life, not this, like, oh, thank goodness it's just some little guys. Like, fucking Gilbert the Rolly guy. He's just gonna get staggered by a goddamn paintbrush. Sorry, I feel I'm like being overly like whining and complaining that this is not quite the bloodlust I was craving. I'ma keep it real. Oh, so, how's it going? I'm doing good, Balami. Thanks for asking. We just started. We're carrying on with more of the latest Limbus chapter, but it's like, they're making me fight boring basic enemies, Balami. I want more boss fights, I want more danger. See, look, they put a little guy in front of me and I just nuked 130 of his HP. I don't know, I'm too bloodthirsty, you know, I'm like, oh, I want bloodthirst, I want violence, and you know what, maybe it's for my own good, maybe I gotta learn to just chill and smell the metaphorical roses with the, like, basic enemies. Like, I mean, look, they're just some silly little guys just wanting a crumb of screen time, you know? Can I really be so mad at them for such a humble wish? Oh, Yi-san, you could have done just a bit more damage, but no.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
See what I did, tear. Wait, huh? I might know of, I might be blind. I mean, yeah, see the funny little emote? Like, yo, look at that thing going, little guy, Norden. But somehow I think that's not what you're talking about. How's it going? Am I missing a funny wordplay joke? I feel I'm missing a funny wordplay joke and I'm like, man, dead brain cell. How's it going? Gown? Yeah, okay, there's definitely like a joke that like my like one undead brain cell isn't getting. Joke's too big brain for me. Gown? How's it gown? Is this like funny like British slang? It's Scottish? Really? Wait, hold on. I want to see if that's like Scottish or Gaelic. Wait. Oh, right, it's like the... Oh, right, okay, wait. Ah, right, how's it going? Yeah, it's like, that's how you type it out with the heavy, like, that... God, yeah, that's like if you're saying going with, like, heavy, like, Scottish accent. How's it going? God, it's so weird trying to, like, see that shit, like, typed out. Yeah, that's like some don't know where exactly would I pinpoint that to. I feel like that's like very like Glaswegian sort of thing. How the others... Oh right, yeah, I forgot this nerd was like still around. The components should cover what we need for the repair. Transmission's getting harder to make out. No, it's surprising considering how far the distance between teams have grown. And survivors, I haven't seen nary one in the sector. Hardly a surprise. Faust believes there's no feasible way to aid. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Faust's existence. Tisk. It doth appear tis thee who is the most saddened by the tragedy. I beg thy pardon. There, now we just have to get back to the facility manager room. It should be right past this corridor. Assistant, pacing about distractedly and scratching one's head of cluelessness are behaviours prohibited of the research facility. Also frowning and cocking your head like that and blurting a ha at the screen are all likewise forbidden. Damn, y'all got some wacky rules. No, I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's off. And you know, Heathcliff usually has a really strong gut feeling, so like, yeah, that's definitely foreshadowing. Always stop, don't go out yet. There's something outside. Oh, that's gonna be the like head, the rings like high horn show. Perhaps I can let the blood vessels relax and expand. Yes, that's much better. You're right, we'd have run straight into him had we left the room. It's reasonable to include that this individual's affiliation lies with the ring. Nurse father has to be dead strong like the last that nicked off Karen. You people, where's all that confidence you had when you beat the daylights out of me during the monolith experiment? Hohenheim, you're a nerd. That member of the ring is a creepy person that like tears up bodies and calls it art. There is a big gap of like threat. Might not put it like that. We'll give people the wrong idea. We were beating the daylights out of distortion.
전시된 신체들이
The extent of physical trauma sustained by corpses indicates the odds of prevailing in combat against him are minimum.
파우스트는 관리자 단테와 완전히 분리된
Faust does not advise initiating a battle that cannot be won when we're cut off from Dante.
공격을 사용할 수도 없는 상태이기 때문에 이
I'm
시점에서
thinking about buying a PlayStation 4 just to just to play Bloodborne and do. Okay, I'm mixed about that because I would say worth it because like Bloodborne is a really good fucking game, and I mean there's some other games you can get on PlayStation, but I know well, let's just say I know that Timeless got to play Bloodborne through alternative means, and I know Shima is also using the alternative means. And you know, funny enough, speaking of Funny Angel, and here he comes with a blood offering emulator. What? Yeah, I was about to say yeah. I didn't want to like blurt it out just in case like Timeless wasn't cool with that. But yeah, you know, a little bit of emulation magic and Timeless got it running. Honestly, perfectly fine. I'd say like Timeless and Shima have been running it very smoothly. And also, from what I've heard, you can get it to run with the DLC as well, which is great because Bloodborne's DLC is peak. The code likes the left form of Dong too. Yeah, but that's true. It's a bit of a finicky setup, and also there's this personal preference about using it, so it's kind of like a weigh your options sort of thing, I imagine, at that point. That's quite a problem. We'll probably run into him on our way to the facility management room. How long do you reckon you're going to take to fix the knackered device? I cannot be sure of anything before I see the extent of the damage, or best case scenario, do not expect it to be done in a short order. I like to hold the game and say, look at me, look what I have. I feel that. It's very nice having like a physical copy compared to like, no, so I can definitely understand. I had to sacrifice some feathers for it to work. Oh. You're the one who designed this sector of the research facility, boss. It must have been during the week leading up to my report deadline. I'm confident I made the most of the limited time I had. Excuses. I'm considering 5 or 6 options if I were to recommend one. Have her take off those shoes. I mean, okay, from a moral standpoint, not great, Hohenheim. However, he's not unjustified for that. I think that's a genuine idea to have. After all the mess you went through. I mean, to be fair, there is also the danger, like, you might just make matters worse. Because, you know, that's a first kindred you're just letting loose. Without access to your identities, the only viable combat option is my ego gear, and its chance of defeating or killing that man, who is likely a maestro of the ring, is hardly promising. If need be, I shall stick. I'll do it. I ain't having it. We've been in worse trouble than this, haven't we? And I've thought about yanking those stinking shoes a fair time. But we can't do that to her, can we? Oh, how nice of him. I've said this time and again, Rukante's self-cleaning function is always active, but we'll put such matters as... Sure don't. Sure it's got a self-cleaning function. I would rather eschew relying on my Bloodfiend powers, yet we're left... Oh, fuck it. Okay, this is where I'm going, yeah, you know, oh, wow, I have cool vampire powers, but I don't want to use the weak shit. Like, okay, I have 100% bias, obviously, for this, but it's like, come on, nothing wrong with, like, letting the vampiric nature out. Oh, so you okay? Hi, how you doing? Take off the damn shoes? No.
믿고 있다네.
I have faith in you and my companions will bring me back again. I mean, last time we needed Virgilius' help to, like... but,
파우스트 역시 히스클리프 씨의 의견에 동의합니다.
The plan to have Dawn's shoes removed is rejected.
여러 이유가 있지만
Also, I like the idea of, like, anyone who's seen this who hasn't seen the previous Cantos and doesn't know about Dawn's shoe lore is just gonna find this so fucking weird. Like, bro, why you want the wee lass to, like, take her shoes off? Like, what the fuck are Olympus fans doing? Do you believe her unbound power to be insufficient to overcome the obstacle? According to the test results, she demonstrated combat abilities that were... No, having Dawn remove her shoes to resolve the predicament is not unrealistic, but that flow would be a choice that distances Dante from their journey to retrieve the golden bowl. And the decision should be the manager's decision. In the event Dawn fails to control her impulses and proceeds to create kindreds and blood bags with abandon, there's a possibility that she'll be unable to return to her current self no matter how many times the clock is rewound. Okay, but here's the thing, like, I'm just saying, because right now you've got a group composed of like 5 syndicates invading the base. I'm just saying, if you turn them into, like, kindreds and blood bags, that is, like, dare I say, almost one of the most, like... Okay, in terms of, like, the World of Project Moon, like, that is, like, one of the most, like, powerful, like, you know, vampiric armies that you could have in your disposal. Like, fuck morality, like, if I had the choice, it's like, hell yeah, I would want to... like, take a handful of members of, like, different syndicates and just, like, turn them into, like, you know, cool... Thrall, but I guess in this term, like, kindred army, like, hell yeah. Rejected it as moving on to the next agenda. We possess no fitting means to strike that villain down. And we can just hide. I mean, you can just hide. I don't see that point issues wanker right now, but plan B, I will buy you some time while you people help Martin with repairing the device. If I raise the attunement level of Shock Centipede Eagle Gear, I should be able to move for a while even after my heart has ceased to function. I'm not exactly in top shape after all these fights, but if luck on our side, I might be able to not come unconscious with a high enough voltage. That is a big gamble plan. It says the bloke who probably hasn't even been in a proper brawl ever. You fought adversaries wearing eagle gear before. These gear can make up for a lack of... I mean, that's true, you know, regular people can get carried just by wearing eagle gear, that's very true. Even if we pop our clocks, Clockhead will come back sooner or later. Correct, the degree of pain accompanying the process will far exceed the usual range for both the individual and Dante. Clearly you're all underestimating the amount of firepower I can unleash were I to be fully equipped. Perhaps it's for the best you remained uninformed. Whoever designed this did a subpar job. Having a genius like myself repair a second-rate piece of it. Faust, this is not the time to be a petty bitch. Dante, go 8999999 volts. Dante has gotten used to reviving the sinners after the cause of death under the sun. What's a death to a ring member gonna do? I mean, maybe it's a bit more painful than your usual death, because, like, I know the ring are very good at, like, tormenting the people and doing some twisted shit to bodies. Like, maybe they might be able to, like, make them suffer while the body stays, like, somewhat alive and intact. I guess that's where they're going with that. I can't just keep wandering around aimlessly. Wandering aimlessly. Huh. Of course. Sinclair, what the fuck? So hold on. I don't know if I'm like properly clicking with everything that just happened in the last minute. So did Sinclair just say, I don't want to wander aimlessly and be useless, and then just fucking crashed out and just went outside? Sinclair, it was nice knowing you when we had the chance. Goodbye. Bloody hell. A gallery that has achieved the magna opera of aesthetics and not bother sending out invitations. Visitors will naturally come pouring in on their own. You reckon we came all this way to look at this lot of useless rubbish? Don't know much about this art thing, but I can tell this is the worst bloody exhibition I've clapped my eyes on. In this case, it seems I must play the curator myself for our young and foolish guests. Just as I taught Yoshihide from Kitishk to Avant-Garde, each trend of art movement engraved in every chunk of meat. A gallery tour narrated by a maestro himself. You got to feel honoured, really. Well, I mean, I guess if they can get the ring maestro yapping, that'll hopefully at least keep him busy. Hide and seek, yeah, that's the game y'all are gonna have to play. Oh, we're back to the middle. Oh, seriously, you're gonna play dirty like this? I was trying to wrap this up so I'd be done when Papa finished his executions. It was a lot of fun playing hide and seek for the first time in ages, but I'm getting bored now. Oh, so they are like running and hiding from a funny middle child and her like extremely violent father. Oh dear. This one chased us here all on her own. That smoking pipe you mentioned during the briefing, your ego right, is it not ready yet? It needs time. Which is why we gotta buy the time she needs. What do you think my workshop weapon collection earlier will be? I'll be generous this time and let you put them to use. How about that? You mean the collection of too tricky to be useful weapons? You have a talent for it and practicality. Perhaps it's an impressive assortment from a collector point of view, but in terms of efficiency, you'd be better off fighting with bare hands. I had zero ideas things would blow up into this bad a mess. I wanted to show off a bit since we were meeting the LCA team. That's why I brought the unique hard to get babies. That one there, what sort of sword is it? The Metal Workshop broadsword? Ever used one before? I was not in a position to obtain and use workshop made gear. Merely asking for I'm in need of art to replace my broken window. I don't mind lending you this one, but that stuff's not easy to handle compared to Alice Workshop. Mestal is unaware. often you speak about how the weapons start around us, they've grown wings, dragging the wielder about. Yeah. I'm quite confident in the art of Swiftblade. Asasu must never loosen her grip on the blade or be torn away. Reinforcement might be an overstatement, but I know Dante isn't here with us, but how about we step up ourselves? My physical strength is recovered throughout our journey with Executive Manager, but my skill and prowess have yet to reach their original potential. No response from the transmission, even with the Executive Manager leading them. The unreliable troops proved my fears right. Might just be a bad radio signal, take it easy. I'm getting sick of playing along with this kiddie nonsense, dragging me into hide and seek crap. You guys are real bullies here, you know that. And then they're like, what, her dad's gonna appear and be like, yo, my child's being bullied. I'll count to 10 and not a second more. 8:19, here I go. Luring her to another distortion or abnormality would be the best bet. It was effective enough to stall the nurse father a few hours ago. Oh, the Ujak getting their shit rocked again. Would you look at that? Oh, Papa, I thought you finished them all off, or did you leave these for me? Aren't these guys you raked earlier? Oh, is this like 11th hour superpower awakening I saw on TV? Impossible Comeback 3 epic return from death. So what, will only take a single blow? Neurosis, hysteria, distorted pain tends to manifest in the form of electricity. Is that the Great Brother? Yeah, well, I don't think we actually learned what his rank is officially, but the assumed Great Brother? The Human Thunderbolt, I thought it'd be sufficient enough to buy his time. Oh, these corpses, they're not moving on their own. Yo, kiddo, you see that? Matthias, so that's this character's name. See what? I don't see anything. You really don't see it, Sharks, kiddo. You gotta work harder if you want to be as sharp as Yoshihide. Open your eyes and take a closer look. See that purple flash? Is that thing there bouncing around, pouring electric currents into the bodies? His instincts are just as animalistic as his appearance. Moses, we secured an escape route. In that case... Whoa, team leader! Got good reflexes for someone who dresses that shabby. She actually blocked that. It was wise of me to take time to observe his form. The aftershock had quite the force. Thanks to you, yes. Let me help you walk. Keep the pressure on the wound to staunch the bleeding. Where do you think you're going? Clingy bastards, they'll keep coming unless I kill the sparkly bastard. Princess, go on ahead and chase him down. Rad, for real? Can I really finish them off? You bet. Papa's got some tidying up to do here. Let's see, my little girl's hands are hurt. Rules of the book. Special clause on the House of Spiders. Article 1, paragraph 12 implied in entirety. Wait a minute, are these clowns with that jackass who snagged Ricardo's hair coupon? Man, just thinking about my bro running around rocking bristly ass hair cracked my heart. Oh my god, he cares about his bro Ricardo. He knows. Oh, considering how tight the middle is, I wouldn't be surprised if the middle kept up to date with that thing. Like, you know, they're family. Oh, so yeah, he knows about what we've done to Ricardo. Oh yeah, we're so fucked now. between what they did to my bro Ricardo and the wound they inflicted on my daughter's hand. That's complete and total extermination. Uh-oh. Ah, so now we've got 2 high-rank members of the middle after us. Judging from the ones freed from the container and traces of escaped entities I saw on the way, we're in no position to be picky. Back to the now. I would much rather have a plan around the distortions delivered to LCE with our own hands than these abnos, but it's not an option. If that means we're essentially down to one option, the current plan. Wait, that was future? No, that was a flashback. So yeah, basically, that happened earlier before. And this is like, well, now what's happening is, we're hiding from the child. Too much info. Yeah, so basically, we saw that this group was hiding from, Kira, the daughter from the middle. And then we got a flashback that was like, oh yeah, so they managed to like run and get away from the big bro or great bro, whichever he is. And then he's like, yo, princess, go get him. And then it's like, oh yeah, this is how we arrived here, why she's like, quote unquote, playing hide and seek with us. A hollow beckoning, nostalgia and constriction. The abnormality whose vines never release their hold until the pure white body of cotton is stained blood red. Will make them face the drenched gossypium. I mean, that might work, but here's the thing. Moses, hi. Guy that this is mirror dungeon grinding here. Drenched gossypium is easy as fuck. I don't think the middle are gonna struggle with that if I had to guess. The Moses pose looks freaking cool. Where she's holding her chin. Oh yeah, I mean Moses just is cool in general. And so is her poses. 925 shock centipede. That's an abnormality. Shock centipede, was it? The same entity we encountered during our passage through dungeons and Refraction Railways Manager. Which means we already know how to beat it. Our means of dealing with it may mirror what has come prior. Complacency would out. Yeah, we learned complacency isn't great because a lot of these abnos have a big power boost in this chapter. Stay sharp during the fight. Sora, Ravi, get behind me. Right. Let's see how much you've bulked up shock centipede then. Gain shield equal to head's HP. The head part gains. Oh right, yeah, I forgot about self-charging and surviving, right. Well, we don't really need to worry much. If you read the Abno logs, you get comments from Alyssa and others. Ah. Oh, weak to blunt, that's good.
최고의 성능을 내는 AI지만 응원은 조금 더 준비 시간이 필요합니다. 공감의 영역은 잘 쓰지
Oh yeah,
않았던
view
이유입니다.
logs.
일단 먼지를 털어내야
What result was bad? Significant increase in ink influence generation was observed. What result was good? Oh, that's right, though. So we can look at this ourselves without it coming up forcefully. That's good. I love that they do this kind of like LobCorp reference of like the data logs. We're talking about like work results. Honestly, imagine if there was anyone who wanted to like mod like these abnos into LobCorp. You could have such an easy thing considering you literally have the logs right here. No issues requiring special precautions have been observed yet. A notable detail regarding the combat experiment: the higher the initial charge, the more Shurtle's overall combat metrics increased. It is advised to evade, guard, or at least assess the situation before launching a counterattack. Interesting. But you lose self-charge for clashing. And deal no damage if you lose that clash. Ah, okay. Right. Oh, this goes well. Yeah, don't you go losing that clash. You sang, you keep winning, you hear.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다.
Jesus, 22? Fuck.
직원 중 하나가 큰 피해를 입었군요.
Oh, God.
우리는 앞으로 나아가기만 했지. 돌이킬 수 없었던 것은 눈길을 주지
You second fucking Rios just got marked. Jesus.
알고 먹게 하진 않았을 테니 폐잔병같이 무릎을 꿇고 있을 때인가 13번 수감자 평소처럼 넉살 좋게 같이 상황을 보시지.
Wait, we're gonna retry. I think I might have done something wrong there. I think I maybe shouldn't have attacked that much during its
개체가 유리한 조건을
co-op
이용하고자
phase.
하는 보입니다만 관리자님의 전술력과 제
Indeed, a hard
지식력과
charge. I don't know about.
적절성을 갖군요.
I think that was just like. No, wait, hold on. You're right. We got to throw the cape off for this. Right. Combat start head part gain shield by cut. Turn end if the head part has shield gain 10 self charge. So it got self charge because of the shield and not because of us attacking then? Bro, that's just really fucking rough then. Cause yeah, I don't think we're taking all that shield away in one turn. Maybe we just got to play defensively then? at least for the first few turns, we're down the head. So that it doesn't build as big a shield, and then when it can't build as big a shield, it won't be able to get as much charge up.
관리자님이 이 기회를 잘 활용하길 기다리겠습니다. 기계는 언제나 기다리는 운명이니까요.
Well, we're getting favoured clashes at least. So that's better. Oh. Well, me and my big mouth. Okay, there we go. Better.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로
And yep, true to what it said, 0 damage, good. Oh, a lot of paralysis though, that might not be so good. Okay, good damage. My fucking goat Gregor carrying again. Well, he's not really carrying, everyone's pulling their weight so far in this team, but like...
의심, 안위, 불안과 공포 그런 것들이 덜끓을 때가 가장 취약하죠. 알아듣겠습니까? 지금이 적기라는 것입니다.
Oh my god, an actual dominating clash. The tails. Oh no, the poor bleed. I mean, I say the poor bleed count, but it's like we don't have a full team, so it's like, yeah, bleed count is gonna be oh never mind, I was gonna say a little difficult to maintain, and then it just jumped up again. Like, okay. Sure game, if you wanna make me a motherfucking liar, then by all means go ahead, I guess. Gregor, you're fine on HP, so you actually just use a little skill this turn. Yeah, it should do.
어떤 시간과 공간에 계시는
Oh
관리자님의
boy. Yeah, no, this ain't that bad at all.
미리 음원을 녹음해야 한다는 거군요. 아 이런.
Eh,
미처 몰랐네요.
yeah, no, okay, I was caught a bit off guard in the first run, but yeah, no, just gotta show a little bit of caution, that's all I need. Cause it's funny, I made a little angry rant about this, funny enough, on my Discord, how literally like yesterday, a few hours after the new part release, I saw some spoilers, cause people just didn't want to spoil anything. And I know like one of the things I saw was, you know, people crying about fights being too hard, too unmanageable. Because, you know, of course, people are bitching about that. Because, man, people really do not like the apple in this chapter. And I'm like, yeah, it was tough and I almost got my ass beat by it, but
우세한 환경에 있습니다.
it's manageable. And then I saw people mention Shock Centipede and one other Admiral boss fight we're gonna see. And it's like, oh, it's bad, it's so bad.
긍정적인 변화는
And it's like, at least for Centipede, like, nah. And I swear to God, if the other one also ends up being easy as heck, I'm gonna laugh and be mean to the Limbus players again. I don't know, maybe all this time playing Rune and Limbus is making me like evil and mean and shit, because I've noticed this is like a running theme. Like how I used to be like quite nice and content, and then I just started yelling about how much I hate Judgment Birds. And then it's like, oh, I'm threatening backseaters in my pinned comments now. But you know, sometimes it's just be like that. You know, again, it's just how it be. You know, the bloodshed and violence.
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요.
Uh,
관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠. 저는 언제나
let's see, one self charge and 55 HP. Oh, buddy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're gonna try and gain a few extra though. Yeah, we really want to win our clashes here then. We might be able to finish him off this turn.
왕의 비율은
Oh, she literally says, oh, you want to survive on 1 HP? Fine, suffer. And I mean, he's got bleed as well, like, even if we don't kill him, the bleed... Oh, 12 self-charge stacks, you are a dick. Wait. Prioritize with least HP towards paralyzed. If target used the defense skill, deal negative 100% damage. I mean, yeah, I guess I discard. Also, I like how high they like how big they highlighted that. Like they're just real like, hey, Garden does 100% reduced damage, and it's like, wow, gee, thanks. I guess I don't need to read. That's cool. Well then, I guess everyone else just kinda assaults then. Jesus, unless I have your audio on my TV, that hurt. Sorry, that's my B. That's my B for being a bit gimmicky, kid. Don't worry about that. Oh, so, oh, damn, you have me on the big screen. Ain't no way. Joke. Okay, no, nah, maybe I should be a little cautious towards TV people.
이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 긍정적인 변화네요.
Our target is in there. Alright, I guess I just get my best attackers to... Oh yeah, I guess Mercel just attacks and like everyone else just says, yo, fuck you. I mean, it's true, you know, I know, I mean, I've seen that before, like, you know, people can watch, like, YouTube and Twitch on TV. Oh, he bled out to death, that's funny. But yeah, I've heard of other people doing that. But it's just something that never crossed my mind. It's like, oh yeah, that is technology we have nowadays. We can do that.
이거 참 설레는구려.
Anyway, I guess am I getting what I wanted? Are we going from one boss fight on to another? No, it's fucking ring members. You know what? We did just do a really. I was gonna say a really cool boss fight, but a neat boss fight, I guess. An okay, you know, 5 out of 10. Yeah, I'll rate that boss fight like 5 out of 10, middle of the road, average opinion. But you know what I don't have average opinions on? Missing coming in. I hate my tongue. Why can't I? Miss them. So sorry, I'm like actually butchering your name today. I don't know what the fuck happened with my tongue. But yeah, hey, how you doing? I just say missed. You know what? You gave me the permission to go ahead. I'ma do that now. Oh, but yeah, how you doing, Mist? How are things? Wait, hold on, I looked away for just a second. Did I just see somebody bleed out for 69 damage? That's fucking hot. I do decent, you know what? In this day and age, decent is actually quite an eye thing to hit for. Because funny enough, I know I was like rambling to some other people, like especially when I was in Timeless's chat. I was like, yeah, today's been an okay kind of uneventful day, but I did get a bit of hype because, so for whatever reason, just because of how bad the Steam version is, and I got like an unofficial like mod to polish it up. I've been trying to run Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines to play that game and also stream it. Cause so it's a funny thing that you know I'm quite aware, and you know I know my fair share of Vampire the Masquerade lore. I'm definitely a fan. But here's the weird thing, chat, right? As much as I love it and I know of it, I've never actually played any of the games, and obviously Bloodlines is like the cult classic, you know, that's like the game, not even just in its own series, but like, you know, when anyone asks about like, oh, cool vampire games, that's like the game everyone points to. So the fact I finally got it in OBS to cooperate nicely means we got a real fun thing coming in the future, because I'm very, very excited to play that game. He wants, you know, that's how Mist be, you know, wanting to sacrifice people, blow up appliances. You know, I think it's just a delightful collection of hobbies. The sacrificing ones are a bit questionable, but aren't we always just trying to find funny folk to sacrifice for the greater good? Oh yeah, do your cool AoE Ryoshu, thank you. That would speed up this nice generic battle very much. But yeah, that is like my funny foreshadowing. I was even hitting people in the Discord with that as well earlier today. That yeah, good old VTM is gonna be coming soon. I'm not entirely sure, so my kind of like roadmap plan is, because right now we've got the current Limbus chapter, and also I've been playing through Runa, and I'm nearly done with Runa. I don't know exactly how close I am to beating it, but I'm somewhat close. So I'm like, right, here's the plan. This month, we're gonna finish the recent Limbus chapter just because that's how it kind of staggered, because we gotta wait till next week for the last part of the chapter to come out.
대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠.
And then it'll be done for another good few months. And then Runa, I'm not sure when I finish. But once we're done with this Limbus chapter, project-wise, I want to start playing Pokemon Insurgents. Because I've promised, because it won a vote, I promised it to people for so long. But I keep delaying it. Do you want to know the rough amount of hours you're from finishing the game? If you could make a good rough estimate of that, Timeless, that would actually help me a lot, because that'll go good for like stream planning.
멸망한 그 땅으로 돌아갈
Let me guess, 1,000!
저들이
Bruh, I love Library of Runa, it's a really funny game, but bruh, I don't know if I could go 1,000 hours of Library of Runa. I think that would actually drive me to drink. And I ain't talking about blood, I'm talking about fucking alcohol, grabbing the cider in my fridge. Tend to... Bruh, that's like... Hold on, let me calculate. So, with guide, maybe 5 to 10. Right, so hold on. Depends what you plan to do with those 1,000 hours. Looks to all the mods and challengers you can do. Like, okay, so here's the thing. Also, yeah, welcome in, Hermit. Like, I don't know. I might do a few of the modded receptions in Runa after I've beat the game. That is a thing I might do. I think, okay. Okay, here's the plan with Runa, because I have actually thought about it. So, once I beat Runa, I want to take a break from it. I want to give it, like, at least maybe a few weeks. Let the game simmer for a bit and just take a breather. Impuritus has a crazy amount of fights. After that, we might dedicate maybe a stream or two to doing some modded receptions and try that out. I know there is a roguelike mod. I enjoy roguelikes, so I might even give that a try. And obviously I was talking with Timeless about doing a like joint randomizer run, which I think that would need some planning out. But yeah, that could be fun to do. A compiled mod list that reduces the campaign roguelike spin event. Yeah. So that's a thing. Now, there is one other one that I know people might ask about. The Angel creating weird challenges and bringing close peeps in. Yeah. Due to new laws with USA, I'm not allowed in that to enter that country. Isn't that Sigma? I mean, considering some of the stuff that's going down in the USA, like, maybe that's not all that bad. Oh, the workshop made weapon? The one that needs a password to unlock? A troubling thing. I know the basic principles behind it, but the only person who would know the password is the one who used it to stab the victim. Do you think Net would be able to play with this? I'm not sure, because keep in mind, especially these days, Nef is really busy. Like, I rarely get to see the guy as much these days. But I could probably mention and ask, like, him and Cade, see if we could get other people on board. Because, yeah, that could be rough. Oh yeah, right, sorry, the thing I was gonna say before I got sidetracked. The fact, okay, because one thing I do know, because I've heard a few people bring it up during the Runa streams, is like the challenge mods, especially I know people love talking about Library of Babel. I'ma keep it clear with you. I've looked up Library of Babel and how some of its fight design is, and I'm not a fan. It doesn't look fun at all. It really just makes it has the design feel of somebody that just wants to make something really, really hard just for the sake of it being hard, and it's like, no, I know for a fact I would not enjoy Library of Babel at all. Babel is difficulty meant for difficulty. See, exactly like that. I saw that and I'm like, yeah. Because I saw some stuff at the start of the game and I looked at some of the like Urban Plague, Urban Nightmare difficulty stuff and I'm like, nah, that doesn't look fun at all. The amount of HP felt it had made me scared in Library of Babel. It's so stupid. Then what are you doing in LCE? Shouldn't you be in L... Yeah, I know I said this earlier, I think so. I don't know, the two of them are questionable, like, questioning survivors, but I definitely get, like, this dude here might be okay. I don't trust Sora at all, I'ma be real. Yes. You're blocking my view, back of the line, Scoot. Sorry about that. At Ryoshi's brisk orders, Ravi shrank back awkwardly, his expression turning a little abashed. Yeah, like, Ravi, I don't know, I can't tell if he's also suspicious or if this might be a genuine Riku, but Sora looking like Index Stone and just having that enthusiasm and knowledge of the spiral gear. Alright Sora, why don't you come walk with me and talk shop? We're not nearly as well versed in workshop gear as you'd think. Sure, I like talking to people. I do as well. Ravi, was it? You seem most eager to acquaint yourself with novel technologies as befits a researcher of scholarly disposition. You and I, together with Dante, ought to exchange views regarding this. But why? I'm pleased you share our enthusiasm, Dante. Between the three of us, I'm quite hopeful we should be able to engage in academic discussion of unfathomable depth. Huh. I found myself suddenly swept into Yi-Sang's awkward and hastily improved academic symptom. You're all so kind, thank you for being nice to me. I like nice people, my co-workers aren't like that, so I tend to feel left... Oh, the I like nice people line, oh that... that exact line was in Index Stone's... Uptie story, oh no. Sealed off floor resources, enemies get Avno pages, and one more for endgame. I will do art. I mean, we enjoy a little chaos here, miss. You know what, as long as it ain't at any of my, like, undisclosed 20 vampiric glares, like, you could do a little arson, just keep that shit away from me. God, there's no way they treat a surviving researcher that badly after what you went through. You didn't botch an important mission. That's true enough. They must be your leader. You're bad at reading people. Are you saying I'm not leader material? I'm saying you're more than just a leader. Aww, how nice. I can't imagine what Ryosha meant when she said it, but I nodded anyway. They really are your leader. A leader should be someone you can't quite read, yes. It's cooler when a leader has that mysterious aura. That's why I joined up here. I was previously in a fixer office. but I guess you could say I got scouted. The 12 of us were scouted by Miss Faust.
그대도 파우스트의
Mr. Yosha, did you receive a promise from Faust? Yeah.
부끄러운 말일 수도 있겠소만. 나는
I don't think I believed what Faust had promised came to pass, but not wholeheartedly. I thought it was a far-fetched dream.
조금 더
I
확신.
possessed little conviction, spent too long having surrendered myself to the sink and descent.
처음 버스에 올랐을 때부터
Away from me, would that mean
파우스트 양의
I'll keep it close to it? Damn! So it, I mean, yeah, so it is cute, where it's like, oh, fun, cute child, but I don't know, maybe I'm like just mean and grouchy and evil, but it's like, I don't trust the like cute, wholesome, it's a nervous little child, must protect. I don't trust their kind. Looking back, Ryosha never turned down a job. She always looked reluctant, as if she was going through the motions. You know, actually that is true. She has always like locked in when it came to it. It's not like I believed from the start. It was simply that I couldn't not believe it. White hair. This was how she started off. It's remarkable. The thread didn't snap. You're still holding on to that single strand. What did you see that makes you say that? The blood from your wounds you've made and the wounds that were inflicted on you form a clear crimson line. Wait, do they? Wait, hold on, let me look at those blood wounds. Wait, huh? No, Faust, I think you're delusional. I'm not seeing any blood mark that looks like a clear single line. There's like gaps, like there's a gap here, gap there, gaps here. That place is a space only you can open. It may stand at the heart of the spiderweb, but they have no way to unlock it. Allow me to tell you, you've made a most prudent choice. Who sent you? I slashed my way past the bastard who called himself Nurse Fathers. You think I can't slice off that tongue of yours? I'm well aware you carved into your own mind to get here. You would not hesitate to kill me. But now that you've hidden the child in a place no one else can open, all that's left is for you to wait for the day you can take her out. That way will cover a span of time that isn't too short or long. I imagine you leaned on the safer side when you set the dial within 5 years. Come with me and I'll help you obliterate that house and you'll be reunited with your daughter within 2 years. A contract? Who do you want me to kill in return? Not kill, save. Face the sin, save the ego. That's the first line you must remember in Lumbus Company. Dizzying. Was it too difficult? This is my first sig in a long while. Is the place you hid your daughter really safe? Yeah. You know, I'm getting more and more concerned about this because we're okay, so she locked her daughter in the House of Spiders where, like, you know, all the threats are. And she said, oh, I locked her in a safe and a dial. And because this is a Project Moon game, I wonder if, like, locking a child in a safe is... Like, how literal are we talking about here? What is this quote-unquote safe? That place is almost completely cut off from the flow of time outside. Uh-oh. Are we, I was about to say, are we talking like T Corp or W Corp type shit? yeah, I tested it myself many times. The countless experiments I've done and vows I made should still be up here somewhere with the shattered memories. That's why I was sure when the time came, either the House of Spiders would follow the thread wrapped around my body to get me, or I'd follow it back to them. As long as this one strand of memory isn't lost, and the contract holds, the contract will be fulfilled. Logic should not be relied upon. The city is a setting where the rules of physics and reality are broken, and everyone's an unreliable narrator. I mean, true, but like, I can't help but like wonder and ponder at least. Like, yeah, I could just go through, like, I could go here like going through the motions, but that's boring as fuck. Like, I need the whimsy of a guess, even if it's like wrong. Right, let's see you. Inflict 5 burn count. Ember, what is you? Upon gaining Ember, convert a number of non-wrath skills equal to number of equal to the value of Ember into wrath. One part is broken. Inflict shimmering Ember equal to the value of Ember. Oh, that's a load of stuff, right? So breaking wing will cause a big bad move to happen. Got you. Right, clash lose. Damage dealt by this skill cannot stagger if the wrath skill. If this is a wrath skill, remove burn on it. Oh, so the it's converts stuff into wrath is something we can actually make use of. So you getting Ember isn't entirely a bad thing. One hit inflict burn. Oh, okay, but you get extra burn with your wrath, right? One hit heal HP equal to wrath skills. Okay, so there is some downsides to you having wrath. The corridor in front of Order Blossom Moth would be littered with embers. When the embers landed on 5 employees, the entity breached containment. Check for the presence of embers before entering. Regular means of fire suppression don't work. When the work result was good, there was a high probability embers would disappear. Emperor stability following the destruction of the wings. Ego tournament levels saw a meaningful increase. Do not, and I repeat, do not use any fire related ego gear when attempting to suppress it. Not when it's in its state of partial defense. Deterrence release due to containment breach. Alright, so breaking wings is actually good, never mind. Right, 2 parts on wings, the rest on body. Really struggling in neutral. You know what if we do this? What? Oh, I did that. We get a bit of a roll advantage. What, 17? Yeah.
개체의 유효한 특성을 정확하게 간파했습니다. 제 예상만큼 관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아 다행이군요.
Oh god, all these classes are going to shit.
개체가 유리한 조건을 이용하고자 하는
Oh, and it's got
관리자님의
5 embers
전술력과
now.
그다지 위협적이진 않을 것 같군요.
Oh, that's a lot of burn count as well. Fuck. How much HP do the wings have? You know, hold on. I'm gonna try and have Gregor do a bit of tanking here. While we focus on the wings. Because it definitely seems like we want to break those as soon as we can. Oh my god, that's a lot of burn stacks.
최선을 떼지 말아야 할 겁니다. 가장 먼저 처리해야 할 것이
Oh god, this isn't good. Oh boy. I mean, okay, we're drawing aggro, we can do our contempt shenanigans, but... Also, oh gee, what the fuck, 40? Burn? Oh my god. Oh, we might be cooked. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, fuck it, because I'm not stopping that move anyway, so... you know what? Fuck it. Might as well stop while I can while hard targeting the wings. Because I think it's not going to be a great solution either way.
경외감 속에 숨어.
Yeah, that's bad.
대체로 저럴 때는 이유가 있는 법.
날 경멸.
Dark Shadow Mistily.
쳐보시죠. 터레이드와 피날레. 행진의 꽃. 이것이 성공의 피날레다. 왕의 비율을 하사한다.
작품을 만들다 죽을
Oh, a bit late for the funny choice now game, but okay.
거된 일이 있다면
가망이 없고
Yeah, no, we have big turn disadvantage. That.
제 도움은 없을 겁니다. 이건 녹음된 목소리일 뿐.
Ooh boy, right. Back to the drawing boards. Oh wait, No, 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 no.
수피라들의 역할이긴 하죠.
no, we're gonna back out.
저는
I don't know about wait.
최악이요. 소재는 망가졌고
Um,
떠난 지 오래지.
hold on, let me
길이도 굴욕적인
see what have I got in support to consider. I mean, I guess I could try something sinking related using Solemn Lament, because like Solemn Lament's just really fucking good. Nothing really for Ryoshu. Capo Mercer was a bad idea. Hold on. Because I need more experience tokens real quick, because I didn't fully polish up Sinking or maybe Rupture?
나쁘지는 않았구려. 붓을 몇 번 더 놀릴 기회만 있었어도 좋았을 것 같지만.
Oh yeah, Rupture, what do we have? Like, yes, Sink Results alright, Heisho, Ryoshi's good, we'll borrow a support Yisang. And then... Oh, but I don't have a Rupture Gregor either, do I? I mean, I guess I could just bring Ringy-san just for general power. If I wanted to bring Rupture, do I have enough to get... Oh no, I don't have enough to get you two up to 60, do I? Fuck. Because I think, I don't know, Sinking I would like, but also I just don't believe Sinking could work with like this group of 4. Right, get you to 60, get you to 60. And I guess, in case I do use sinking actually, level. Oh my god. Oh yeah, well at least I got my Gregor to 60 here, so 60, 60. You know, fuck it, 50 I'll just have to do. Project Man players Limbus is easy. PM days. Start fighting railway units without the railway benefits. Got your friend code on speed dial. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, here it is. EAA761682. Winner. Xbox Live. I want to know the team. You know what, sure kid, will you let me know what is it you used for Sin? Wait, hold on. Friend request. A balance to your life. Oh. Right, hold on, what have I got here? Solomon, She-Faust, W Corp Dawn. Oh, what do you know? I'm not the only one that uses Daichi Merso. Oh god, yeah, that's a lot. Okay, yeah, I can see why you brought up your friend code after I mentioned sinking. I see. Quite a bit of sinking in charge. You know what, fuck it, we're gonna spend some lunacy just for more capsules. I don't even care because I'm such a fussy asshole about my levels.
불청객의 대응을 완료했습니다. 아직
Right. There we go. Merso leveled up. Oh, right, but there's no like sinking Ryoshu, so oh, did I use N-Corp or maybe Heisho? I could also bring Spice Bush. I just think bringing a bad clasher to this fight isn't a good idea, cause we cannot do sinking Deluxe cheese in this fight. Yeah, up tie forward one, yeah. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Is this one up tied forward? Because this one has a lot more shit on it. Right. I mean, to be fair, it's just Heisho. Heisho's just that good in general. Probably be the good call to bring in. You do know how to pilot Daichi's Salt, right? Maybe, isn't it just like usual Daichi stuff of get your insight level, slap on guard, and then just use top skill, keep guarding, so that you never discard and you basically have like infinite insight 3. Best 3 tis kit. To be fair, he's always like, I don't know, he's so weird because he's generally like, at least I've found him to be one of the like weaker units in sinking team. I have not. Okay, I haven't used my sinking team in a hot minute anyway, but like, right, gain insight, 4% max HP, shield if this is discarded. Discard lowest rank, right, that makes enough sense. 2+ insight gain, clash power, and irradiation. Right, that's fine. Sinking count. Extra damage for every insight on self. Irradiation equal to insight. On self to a random ally, and on self prioritize allies with discard. After this was like sinking equal to insight, right? Extra damage based on insight. Consume avoid duration. On self and gain half the value as insight rounded down. Additional insight? Oh, so to keep up the insight, we just to like not use a skill 3 then? Unless we want to use it as like a big move. That'll like eat up our insight. But then again, considering how Discord works, you're really using skill 3s with the Daichi anyway. Every time another ally discards a skill gain irradiation. Well, that's not going to work in this team setup. And we don't need the support because they will be out in the front with us. Unlike the other Daichi skill, the only skill that does something that's discarded is S1. Ah. Yeah, nice. 3 is a bit weird if we use it, but we'll see. Right. Right, so you'll win that counter. And then I guess... you know what? I should probably, because it's been like forever since I've used Solomon Yisang. Maybe I should actually pay attention to remembering how he works. Consumer. At 10 lemon departed clash power, some target sinking and butterfly. Absolute resin. At 4+ absolute resin, reload instead. Consume 5. Okay, you know what, that seems fair enough. And you can reload defense, right? I remember that much. A few neutral clashes, but you know what? Fuck it, I'll just take that gamble. Because if we win and get sinking off, things will already go in our favour. Okay, one is the neutral clash. Nice start.
징조가 보입니다만 관리자님의
Uh,
제 지시만 있다면 그다지 위협적이진 않을 것 같군요.
yeah, I'd rather keep a hold of that skill 3 for a, like, really big emergency. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, dominate that. Oh yeah, like, right. Favored than a dominating, favored. Right, okay, everything is looking fine so far. Oh god, if he rolls heads, you might be fucked. Well, good luck, Rio shoot.
내게 바쳐주지.
Hey, what do you know? She didn't even need luck, she just needed that, like, juicy hey show. Yo, wings are already low. Wings are clipped. You know what? Yeah, you know, when you do the scummy bullshit of bringing a hey show to a fight, you know.
도통 알아들을 수 없는 말들만 붙이면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자. 내가 남길 말.
Oh god. It's so funny because, like, I remember when I started Canto 9, I did say, like, oh, you know, everyone and their fucking grandmothers be using the hay shows. It's like, eh. And it's like, okay, maybe I needed a crumb of hay show to help me out, right? Maybe people were right. Maybe the moth is a bit tough and I needed that little power creep. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? Hold on, I'm feeling zesty and comedic. I'm just gonna let Chains of Others clash for free just to really get you, like, debuffed. And then everyone else gets a freebie.
겁나. 내게 바쳐주지.
And I can't even say shit about Solemn Lament Yisang, because, like, look, Solemn Lament, 3 games running, it's been the fucking GOAT, the peak ego. Solemn Lament will never not be funny. Like, from Lobcorp to Runa to Limbus, it's always been good.
개체에게 일격을 가하는데 성공했습니다. 샴페인을 가져오기엔 너무 이른 타이밍이
Oh, fuck. That's not good. That's not good at all.
나쁘지 않겠죠.
Well, at least the funny Heisha will keep some heat off air staggered units. Winning neutral clash again, thank you Marcel. Okay, the attack itself wasn't too bad, it was just all that burn. All sinners lose burn, it loses ember, good.
대체들이 더 유리한 상황에 놓여 있습니다.
쉬웠어.
그리고 저는
아.
당신보다 역대 최고의 관리자를 기대하고 있죠.
No, we should save that for another turn.
이 또한 지식이다.
Merceau is John Locke and attack the wings. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I was about to be like, am I not attacking the wings? I'm sure I was, I knew I was.
파괴되었습니다. 이 틈을
Oh dear, hold on, can we just... Oh, right, that's unclashable. In that case, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do 3B hits as well then among all these egos. Fuck your evade. Daichi tanking the burn. And you know what, that's why we love tank gaming here.
제 예상만큼 관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아 다행이군요.
Well, maybe I misjudged Daichi Merceau, honestly. Maybe a thing to consider when I be building up sinking. The contract 3. I don't know. You know what? Nah, I'm kind of in a hater mood now. It's like, you failed me. You failed me, Blade Team. Now I'm going to rely on sinking for now. Sinking featuring a fucking hay show. A lot of PM players are quick to write off IDs because... Okay. Look, I ain't one of them because, like, look. I started playing this game like before Heisho's came in to... I can't... Okay, to be fair, it wasn't even more so Heisho, it was because I was comparing him to the likes of like Wildton and Daichi Honglu, and I'm like, yeah, they're goated, and then, you know, Daichi Rodin, who I feel is also like really good. And then it's like Daichi Merceau was just kinda there. But you know, you know what? Maybe this is why we enjoy this kind of combat. It just goes to show you, you can go and just write off the little guys. You know, little guys matter as well, which is really fucked up for me to say, considering that, you know, I'm the guy that's like screamed at the Heisho fans being like, yo, you know, units like Butler Faust and Seven Heathcliff matter as well. a bit for.
가득
To be fair, it is true. There is quite a few like
않았으면 좋겠는데.
players out there I've seen that still value what they value. But to be fair, there are a lot of like people who really just jumped on the Heyshow hype train and just never got off.
내게
I love T-Corp because its entire place is based off of one. Oh, okay. Can we just talk about how a lot of like the T-Corp units, like I love their design. Like it's got that kind of like like Victorian steampunk aesthetic. I love it. It's so good. I don't even know. I mean, obviously I like the Blood Fiends for obvious spice reasons.
개체가 다소
음.
불리한 조건에 놓여 있습니다. 이 기회를
I don't know, like other factions and groups that I like, because obviously I like R-Corp thanks to how it is in Runa, but also I think it's a very interesting group. How it's like, oh yeah, the fucked up things they'll do morality wise. Just to have this like super like powerful military force that each fights in its own unique way.
여기가 엽석이군. 그간의 전투 경험이 있군요.
There's only a handful of players who run a team this Canto not consisted of a vanguard of Haitian. Yeah, I noticed that a lot because I do like to sometimes peek at other like content creators and streamers and see what they do, and it's like a lot of the time it is just like Heyshow team. And, like Lord Lou, Heyshows and a Romaizen, and I'm like, oh my goodness, staring today, aren't we? Like that was kind of a reason when I was gonna stream Canto 9. I was like, I'm gonna be petty because I love the Heyshows, don't get me wrong. Cool design, very cool gameplay wise, but I'm like, I like my bleed team and my blood fiends, and also sinking is usually my plan B anyway. And I mean, hey, with how this season is going, we've gotten some nice stuff to help with sinking.
만약 제가 인간이었고
Um,
조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면
But I mean, there are definitely other people, obviously. Like, I know my friend Vice, Vice Captain. He is actually like a Burn team main. And like, he's been loyal to Burn, right? He was playing Burn teams back when everyone used to call them trash. You know, just like humble with like Lear units. And a little like N-Corps and Claire. Which I'm so happy for him because obviously nowadays we've got the Thumb units and Order Star Faust and Firefist Gregor. And you know, he gets to have fun with units like that, and it's like, see, he's earned this. He was loyal to Fire through its Dark Age.
개체의 기록이 감지되고
So I think he is 100% justified in like enjoying like what Burn has managed to become.
시도해보았을지도 모르겠네요.
I hope we get another idea lockdown the line, force people off the Heyshows, and yeah, I don't know. I definitely like it when games are,
물리적인
yeah, you know, you get a nice variety of stuff. Because when I first came into Limbus, it was like that.
일일이 읽어드리는 기능을
I feel less so nowadays, but it's nice to see diversity in games. It's a problem I grew to have with Granblue, is that, you know, first of all, I hate Granblue because I feel like Sketchy just wants people to like either pony up big cash or just waste so much time, like many months grinding.
적에게
And then fights got harder and harder with stricter requirements, and it literally became like, it felt you got actively punished for not using like meta teams. So it's like, oh, you really got to have like the best grids, and you got to have the meta characters with only a little wiggle room depending on what element you meant. And I hated that. That's the type of shit that just sucks the fun out of the game for me. Now this is what's good with Limbus, because I still think Limbus's game design allows for a nice variety of teams. Ooh, Will of the Prescript. Okay, high index. About time you all showed up. But like, yeah, dude, I hate it when the shit gets like boiled down into obey the meta. Like that like when a game embraces that kind of like lifestyle, that's when I feel the fun just like gets drained out of a game. I stopped exploring Limbus streams because everyone. It's so funny though, because I remember I got a really evil laugh from the last night in the Arknights collab. Because obviously, you know, that's a alright design fight, you know, you attack but then you guard to get rid of the code and you balance it out quite well, but, you know, that won't work with counters. And I loved that shit because I'm like, oh, this boss literally hard counters Haitian teams. And so many people, I heard so many people bitch about, like, that fight because, Haitian, and I'm like, I love justice. I don't know, like, it's a weird one, because I don't, like, if people want to use, people can use whatever team they want, right, but when the Limbus community is out here looking like the fucking Buzz Lightyear meme with the Haitian teams, it's like, did some of y'all not even come prepared with a plan B? Oh god. Oh, so yo Momo, what's up? How's it going? Is there layers of thin walls were blocking it? You. Oh, creepy bitch with our McGuffins. Pinky Nurse Father stood in front of the elevator holding a container full of golden bows. And like before she stood there without so much as a twitch, like she'd been expecting us. Can you hear me? I would rather this not serve as my 11th monologue broadcast. I've activated the signal amplifier for this. We read you. Power will be restored on our side soon. Golden bows, have you found them? I mean, yes, but they're right in front of us. They're not in our hands. We found the woman who swiped the container waiting in front of the elevator. Can you keep her from taking the elevator once the power's back on? She might escape. Trembling a bit like he was holding something back. Your voice, are you alright? Doubt things are more pleasant on your side than they are here. How's the situation there? Focus on your own situation and mine. Oh yeah, don't say it's just one enemy, Gregor, like it is a Nurse Father. She's on a whole different level from her lackey. I mean, her lackey was like a complete pushover though. Like, bro literally stood there and was like, behold the way of the blade, my sword, and then we just kind of like stabbed him like a London, you know, it's like a Friday night in London, just stab, stab, stab. And then he like picked the fight with the tin can. If only I had all 12 sinners here with me, we might have had a better chance. We'll just use sinking shenanigans, it's fine, Dante. Be ready to die more than a few times. You know what, at least he's honest about it, at least he's keeping it real. Can't wait to have to wait 1 week for the finale. Dude, I felt that way at the end of part 1. I'm like, bruh, this Canto had such a strong start, and it was killing me to wait for more. And after we're done with this section, we've got 1 week to the finale, like, bruh. I could have assisted you had I been supplied with suitable eagle gear. Yeah, you might want to stand back, rookie. Doesn't look like there's anything I can do here, sorry. Smart call. Sora, you have that shackle-shaped eagle, are you helping him, I assume? I thought we were gonna take the elevator and escape together. As you can see, one of the assailants got the golden bows. But she's got to be really, really strong. All my colleagues together wouldn't stand a chance. She snuffles like candles in the wind. How do you know that? You and Ravi stay as far back as you can. Stay behind cover unless you want to get caught in the middle of it.
아니요.
No, I'll probably get scolded if I did that.
혼나는 건 싫어요.
I
저는
don't want that. I've been doing a good job so far.
칭찬만
I
받고
want to be told
싶던데.
I did okay. Sora.
리엔 씨가
I'm so sorry, Mr. Rian said if I ever met the family, I should help them.
말씀하셨거든요.
Yeah, called it. Could tell by the zing you're with them. Just as Sora turned and rushed towards me, Yi-sang and Marcel moved to block her. Yi-sang, I love the effort that you're trying to body block, but you're built like a fucking twig. Like, Marcel coming in to block makes sense. And Rio just shoved me out the way. Figured this is how this go down. Ryo's sheath blade came swinging down with enough force to cut Sora where she stood. But no sooner had I heard the metallic rattle of chains behind me, a sharp pain tore through my shoulder. You must be Index Nurse Father's NC. Losing my balance, I crumpled to the floor. When I looked up, Sora was braced for combat, slipping in a battle stance. And there's the Index uniform, yeah.
해치려는 생각이 없었어요.
I didn't want to hurt any of you, really. I just wanted to take the elevator and leave.
지령의 뜻은 그래서 난
But the prescript told me otherwise. Besides, I prefer to do what Mr. Rain wants.
라비 씨에게
I wish Ravi and I could have had vanilla ice cream together. The other children were never that nice to me. Ravi was nice to you because he believed you were a colleague. Alright, that gear I had on, I borrowed it from a corpse. Then I guess Ravi wouldn't have wanted to share ice cream with me after all.
것뿐이었는데.
라비군.
And Ravi, he's gone.
협약을 통해 관리자님과
Our mutual tactile recognition of the threat allowed us to distance the manager and new hire.
간단한 기습은
Would you rather he not and risk Salt failing and Dante getting smashed? I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't, like, with Yi Sang's fuck ass build, I don't think he's making much of a difference, but, like, Yi Sang made the right call. Would you risk your only ace in the hole just because you're not the best for the job? Man, okay, you know, fine. I won't bully the poor. Fine, I won't bully Yi Sang, I suppose.
리더라고 하셔서 제일 먼저
You're the leader, so I thought I should take you out first. Sorry.
당신의
I really liked listening to the TikTok. What a shame. It sounded a bit like Mr. Rain's pager. Too bad no one here can fix your wounds. It was hard to deny that. If only I had more power, maybe Ravi could have been saved. At the very least, I wouldn't be this badly hurt. Should have done something too while Sinclair was doing his training. You can still keep ticking, can't you? First I have to do what I can do now. Yeah. You know what? Okay, this is where I make a cranky thing. Because obviously I saw the thing coming because of how similar it looked to Dawn's index ID. I'll keep it real with y'all. I think they should have delayed Dawn's ID until after part 2 initially came out. To maybe keep the Sora thing a bit more of a surprise. Oh, and you've got Index's Runa mechanics because the prescript. Right, well I can already guess how we deal with you then, but let's read just in case. Gain shield equal to 20% of max HP. Remains throughout the encounter, god damn it. For every increase the prescript you learn. If Prescript was executed, heal 15 SP and gain Grace of the Prescript. If Prescript was not executed, gain 1 Honest and right. So defense down and fragile and honest 25%. Oh, so you get an attack boost if I break your Prescript? Fuck off. Consume more honest and recover from stagger. It said the blade and fabric granted by this prescript unlock their power when the prescript is executed. Uh-oh. An index member talking about a blade, that's kinda ominous. Oh, and at least one move's gonna target Mersault, that's annoying. Yeah, this is simple enough so far. Oh, Mersault coming in clutch at the end of that clash. I was a little scared for a moment there. Good thing she's targeting the tank. She was basically peak them. Oh yeah, the themes in this Canto have been great because I think we heard this one when we fought the other Index apprentices. Extra damage to members of House of Spiders. Right. There we go, that's fine. I was just checking the numbers there to really see what classes would be the best. Because some of those numbers weren't looking as favourable as the favoured would suggest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so we lost a little clash here and there. Oh shit, more clashes lost. Oh, thank you, you saying at least someone can lock in. Speaking of locking, oh, they're locking in to beat your ass. Fuck, dude. Oh, and that's a lot of poise. Ooh. Ooh. Should be fine. I see the ruptures should probably help us to get through that shield a bit quicker. Good, we're running our clashes, right, that's fine. Oh boy, right. Decide unlock. I was about to say, it's like, knowing the Dawn idea, I know there's a transformation and I'm worried about if the boss gets it. Wouldn't you know, look at it there. That's ego. Are you certain? Yeah, I can feel it. She has effloresced, an ego of her own of 4 our paths crossed.
리엔 씨가 그러는데 에고 발현.
Mr. Wren said manifesting ego isn't something anyone can do.
그래서
He said he's jealous of me having such unshakable conviction about what's good and evil.
절대로 꺾이지 않는
Nothing short of amazing, he said. Hearing that, I couldn't help thinking, even if the day the whole family's been waiting for comes, when Big Sis Yoshihide comes home,
나만
maybe, just maybe they'll make an exception and let me stay.
그러니까
Put in a good word for me with Mr. Rain. Tell him I've done my
어떤
best.
시간과 공간에 계시는 관리자님이 들을진 몰라도
Alright, passive check.
아 이런 이것도
Your passives seem to be the same. But I'm gonna guess skills are gonna change and get worse. You're still after Yisang, understandable, but I can't quite let that happen, unfortunately. Oh, got even myself struggling. Yeah, we'll do that. God, even Yisang struggles with this. Oh man. Alright, fuck, I forgot I had soda on this and not forest for the flames for some reason. Yeah, that might be a bit dicey, but you know what, this is the best bet, I think.
자, 다 아가리 벌려. 잠깐만.
편히 쉬시게.
Yeah, no, you ain't touching the funny soul lament, man. You take that fucking ding 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 ding.
지식을 마주하고 겸연하라.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Gregor. I really thought that was the play.
압도적인 힘 앞에선 그저 너무
Right,
커다란 벽이겠군.
I mean, neutral's fun and all, but you know, maybe it's time for the funny French bondage to come out, because we are kind of getting up shit creek, kinda. Oh yeah, ooh yeah, really no easy way to say this, chat. I might be fucked. What is the play here? Let me think. Eh,
이 또한 지식.
yeah, I don't want to over rely on counters because I don't know if that'll work or not, but oh, Relish's HP is getting low.
이상이 무엇이라 생각?
I would read Relish's status effect. Wait, the mutilated memory one? To be fair, I don't think I read the whole thing, I just saw the like House of Spiders, like, oh yeah, deal more damage. Hold on.
저런 광대한
Uh,
압도적인 힘 앞에서 그저 넘직거리는
맞는 것 같아요.
뿐입니다만
지령은 여러분을 가리키고 있어요.
커다란 벽에
straight, yeah, mutilated memory. When taking damage to a staggered unit, don't get staggered. Gain one attack power up. Using a skill, gain one ego resource. The skill's affinity and one ego resource is the least owned ego resource. Right, let's see. Right, so you're after Marceau this turn. Oh, and can nobody redirect that? That's fuck. That's okay, game. That's a dick move. I swear to God, if this gimmick of this turn lets Sora just snowball, I'm gonna be upset.
겁나 내게 바쳐주지.
Okay, 1 damage, nice. Right, keep an eye on Yisang's ammo, but should be fine for a few more turns, but I might want to find a turn to do the gods soon.
이쪽이죠.
대부분 분야에서 저는 최고의 성능을 내는 AI지만 응원은 조금 더 준비 시간이 필요합니다.
Oh boy, right.
인간 능력은 잘 쓰지 않았던 기능이라 일단 먼지를 털어내야 하거든요.
We did get good damage off that turn, that is a nice thing at least. Oh boy, oh, hopeless clashes, huh? Let's see. A little dicey, but I think it's still doable.
이쪽이죠.
Hopefully, I don't know. You know, maybe I'm just being a bit too much of a downer, because we're still chipping away at the health bar at a steady pace. The sinking keeps the sanity low, like... All in all, we've not completely lost our momentum yet. Oh, chat tank. Oh, staggered with that, mate. In the fight cutscene, maybe, please? I'd hope to offer you a more proper greeting should we ever meet. First impressions matter a great deal after all. Wait, who? A figure appeared from the direction the weapon had flown in. The man brushed his dust from the coat as he walked in with unbothered ease, looking for all the world. Like the situation had nothing to do with him whatsoever. Yet his harpoon already blasted Sora a good distance out of my sight before the explosive sound reached me. The situation, however, doesn't seem inclined to give me any room for proper courtesy. Allow me to keep this brief. Vespa Crabro LCD. Ah, this is the guy Ezra mentioned. Hearing my ticking, Vespa briefly furrowed his brow in puzzlement before checking the watch he pulled from his pocket. I was originally headed to the team leader's location. Things look bad enough here that I judged it best to provide backup. LCD's probably not in a good spot. Are you fine staying here? Team leader always tells me it's high time I started thinking and deciding for myself. It'll be fine. She's not the sort to go down easy against someone on the level of an officer of the fingers. There are two of them. Which one should I take on? Go for glasses. Her ego's a nuisance. Could you please call me by my name and not glasses? Are most of the assailants about their level? that or stronger. In that case, I must regrettably go back on what I said earlier. I'm starting to suspect Team Leader might not be able to last as long as I thought. This is an extraordinary circumstance. It isn't anything new. I'll wrap things up here ASAP and return to LCD. Well, you big time if you can do that. Pinky Nurse Father remains still to continue to fixate on us with the stare and made no attempt to help Sora. I mean, she hates fucking children, she's not gonna help. Like, if that tongue of hers was still flapping, she'd probably be giving Sora the same treatment she gave, like, Ryoshu's child, you know, Sora would be getting slapped around, like, oh my god, it hurts, I'm getting beaten up badly, and then the Spitz would be like, you think you have it bad, my life is suffering, wah, wah, wah. And it's like, Grandma, please, the child is actually getting jumped. Oh my god! Hi, that's a pretty high rolling skill. Good luck, Unleashed. Clearly. Oh yeah, I mean, on Clash Lose, deal 9% less damage, you know, just... you know, motherfuckers be like, you'll just win the class. Forehead, my brother in Christ, is rolling a 660. Oh boy, I'm sure there's a funny scripted gimmick behind this though. The question is just how does the game want me to play along with its gimmick? If the target is the pre-script, I mean, great. No, not great. Merceau's staggered, so there goes my funny tank. Okay, so let's say hypothetically that Yi-san could just block the move. Oh wait, no, Yi-san's the target, the dumbass that I am. So... you know what? Go! Here, Gregor, go, you can... You can, do this clash, I believe. What are you doing, I wonder? Neat. Oh, okay, that's a genuinely real attack. That's not scripted at all. Fuck, dude. I just got Gregor killed. Well, you seem to be handling those, like, clashes quite well, Vespa, so, yeah, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, my clashes, however, are not going so well. Oh no. Right, and that just leaves Merceau. I don't know, Merceau, just tank it, please. Oh, wait. Hold on, we've...
나아가주게.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I should have like guarded with Merceau. Wait, hold on. What the fuck did I do? I mean, if Rose like what Vespa's doing, I think we just rely on him to like clean up the fight for us and just survive.
색색이 환하고 아예 기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
Oh yeah, no, I really should have blocked.
직원 중 하나가 큰 피해를 입었군요. 그러나 아시다시피 우리는 앞으로 나아가기만 할 뿐 돌이킬 수 없어진 것은 눈빛
God, I might be cooked for real. Oh yeah, you're doing this skill again. Fuck. Wait. Is the skill generated mana? Okay, so I guess like you're just able to generate mana, so you're very powerful in lore. Okay, that's cool. But everything you're doing is against Vespa. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. I'm just gonna not interfere with that at all. You know, Yiseng, you can use this turn to reload actually. Oh boy, scary shit. Right. You deal with those 3 skills. Oh great, all hopeless again. Favored, and praying.
나아가주게.
Okay, so yeah, Rory should definitely just have an endure, without a doubt.
머지않아 개체로부터 강한 공격이
And then
직면해야만 하는 시간이라는 거죠.
yeah, you're fully just targeting Vespa this turn, so I'm just gonna kind of vibe. 48, god damn. Dude got that fucking mirror dungeon extreme build on him. And ends it with the crit for style. What a man. He ain't even hitting you, just let the yellow thing take the... Yeah. I mean, I did literally say, it's like, I ain't gonna bother, I'm just gonna slough in my attacks and that's it. Darling, you just put them together like this.
숟가락 포크.
Fapoon.
그 되도 안 되는
How many
개는
times are you gonna
본
use
적도
that
없고.
lame smile? Spork. Just like Spork.
숟가락 포크.
Fapoon.
맞아. 포크 숟가락.
Correct, Spork. The world isn't just divided into forks and spoons.
그걸 합치는 것도 정답이지.
Putting the two together can be an answer too.
네가 어떤 상황
Remember, whatever situation you're in, two techniques that look like total opposites can coexist just fine.
가장 짧고 치명적인 공격.
The quickest, deadliest form of attack may come in a straight line,
그 직선을 흘려내.
but it can be redirected by a curve. Oh, did Mr. Rain tell you that? That's so cool. Could you tell me some more? Anything that he used to say?
곧 숨이 끊어지는
You'd rather waste the last moments of your life on his rambling. The fight's not over yet, we can't waste time chatting. Look at the other one, she seems way stronger. The Pinky Nurse Father merely watches from the sidelines. I can see Vespa stealing glances at a watch on his wrist. I know the people he wants to protect. He has to protect on us. Mersault, tell Vespa, we'll be handling things from here on out. Understood. Your colleagues are located to the southeast of this corridor. Considering the time of their departure, they should be 2 kilometers away. Have we met somewhere before? We have. Oh! Mersault Lord drop? I see. Thank you for letting me know. I'll take my leave. Vespa seemed to grab something from that exchange and give a curt nod. I hope we'll meet again for proper introductions. More Distortion Detective really, so I've really got to just read Distortion Detective at this point. It appears that there's reason that her purpose here wasn't to kill us. I sent Vespa away for that precise reason, and by some fortune I have been correct in doing so, but maybe letting him go was a bad idea. That man has an uncompromising sense of punctuality. You know that guy? It's true I'm acquainted with him, but not in the scope of familiarity. Where'd you meet someone that strong? You weren't enemies? He used to be a taboo hunter at N-Corp. Oh, someone else who used to be from N-Corp. You once mentioned being an employee there. I did. Were you a taboo hunter too? I was not. I came upon an opportunity to examine his file, and frequented the places the examination suggested a high chance of encountering him until our paths crossed. So Mersault was stalking him? She was glaring at the Pinky Nurse Father with an unblinking... Yeah, she's still here. She was simply watching us, waiting for our next move. It wasn't much consolation, but I couldn't think of any way that would allow us to come on top of the situation. If all the sinners were here, we might have had a chance. Come to think of it, it wasn't the first time the sinners were separated from me. We'd been separated when we were ambushed back in Hongyun at the fake Kezan and when Dawn departed us at Lamachaland. But despite the distance, invisible chains bound me and the sinners had never once been severed. Even when they were killed, departing to a place I couldn't follow, I managed to reach past the gates and bring them through the impossible. As long as these chains bind us, can I pull them to... Like, is Dante just gonna try some, like, Minecraft, like, server admin, like, oh, teleport TP my location? Return to me, stand with me here. Ah! The intense pain ravages through me and my vision darkens. It's as if I perceived something I wasn't ready to face. Ooh, Eldritch Horror. Earth be my head, sky be at my feet. The ladder is laid skyward, and the final kingdom's heart lies penetrated. Clockhead's on fire again. It's much akin to the incident at the Yongjin building. The flame burns hot like fire. 32 paths are revealed. The rise and falls of breaths are exiled and return at the hour of inequivalence. I am the key in the lock of the steadfast gate. The bell that once rang at the end rings beginning. In the new millennial kingdom, the 13 stand by my side. Oh ho. Not 12. Yeah, why 13 when it's 12 sinners? What the heck? When did you fellas get here? What happened to LCE and LCD? No response. This is... Yeah.
생동감이 살아있는
Interesting cryptic lore drop from Dante's Crash Out.
시기였으면 좋겠어.
Oh shit, is that the time we're at? Fuck. And we haven't actually finished yet, damn. What to do. You know, we'll go on for a little bit longer. And then if need be, I think we'll wrap up Limbus on Sunday before we start the planned like community session, because I don't want to cancel community session for Limbus. And we got a bit of a busy week next week because I think we've got some collab plans, so I don't want to keep up to date with stuff. Hi playmates. I'm wandering away from finding you guys. Kinda like hide and seek song Papa used to sing when we'd play. Okay, Dunzo, she should be coming into this containment unit any minute. Detective, we drew the escape Pekatula this way. They've got stage 3 Pekkas too. Do we have everything we need for stratagem? Are you sure about this? We did explain everything we know to you. If you're talking about cross-validation, you'll be pleased to hear our review of logs made this a very high deficiency to plan. No reason to make changes. Did you prepare a plan B in case that happens? I did not. That's impressive confidence. Don't most people prepare a plan B? Why would there be a plan B when this isn't even my plan A? There is no plan B. Was the war any different? You should know perfect planning seldom leads to perfect execution. Moses doesn't have lives to burn through like we do. She wouldn't dare wing it with a life and death situation. Voila. What's this thing supposed to be? It looks super weird. Is this a flower? I don't remember chopping anything that looked like this. Doesn't look like it can talk either. Are you like waving at me to come over? I know what's going on. You're trying to buy time. What the hell are you doing? Trying to jab me and suck my blood dry, huh? Damn, I guess, got more in common with the silly mirror dungeon guy than I thought, huh?
되겠냐고. 이까지.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, he's a easy ass boss. He's not drinking no middle blood. She just cut it off.
그게 잘라지는 거였어?
You can just cut it off.
계획에 수정이 필요한 건 아니 거기까지가 계획.
That development's part of the plan.
외로운 순간순간을 만화나
Every time the crush and loneliness sets in, she must have endured it by burying herself in comic books and video games.
그것이 아비라는 차원의 유일한 접촉.
Her only connection is the father. She obsessed over games as
생존의
not as mere entertainment but for survival.
만약 그 말이 맞다면
She'll fight the abnormality like she's playing a video game.
아무 정보 없이
As a rule of thumb, when running blind into a boss fight, the go-to strat is
부정스러운 잡졸.
deal with mooks that get in the way.
하지만 그런 선택이 계속될수록
But that doesn't apply to this boss. She can cut down the mooks all she wants. That only gets her covered in more
너희도
gossiping.
겪어봤겠지.
머금은 목화의 공격을
And once you're covered, it becomes impossible to pat.
너무 강해져서
It'll have built up too much power. Yeah, but what if Kira has the reckless game plan of, nah, I'ma just brute force the boss, kinda like what I do?
내가 안 되니까 저것들한테 빨대 꽂고.
Is this like an invincibility phase? You're jabbing stocks into ads to give yourself some kind of hot buff, aren't you?
저것들부터.
Then I gotta take out the ads first. Ah, dang it. My sword's not... When that monster turned... Is it actually working? No way.
아비가 조금이라도 빨리 합류했다면 망가질 계획이었지.
The plan would not have worked if our nurse father joined earlier than expected. We got lucky.
어려운 환상체니.
The abnormality presents a kind of challenge that's difficult to overcome alone. We're not out of the woods yet, but it was quite clever. There you are, being cooped up like a bunch of scared chicken. Uh-oh.
아빠가 프라모델 조립하는 거 안 봤니?
Didn't you watch Papa put together his Plamo kits when the model kits go on way too many pointless spruces like these? Get down! Oh, and he just one-shot it like the Chad he is.
전부
Chop him off before you get building. He destroyed every Pecatulum with a single swing. Gonna sit on your butt all day, princess. To cleave through the gossiping minute. Oh yeah. Why work with brains when you got brawn? Yo, so true.
늘 고생한다니까.
So based.
우리 딸내미 신세 좀 졌다.
Thanks for letting my kid play with you folks. It's hide and seek, right? Mind if I take over for it? Oh shit. We went from funny hide and seek to Dead by Daylight really fucking quick. We managed to buy ourselves something. I don't know what kind of ego you got with that smoking pipe, Moses. I hope it's good. This is it, we're gonna have to fight this guy. Bus team, you guys ready? Of course.
갑자기 쓰러지다.
You asshole, what did you do to them? Why they all suddenly... I didn't even lift a finger. Alright, you're getting written in the book for trying to frame me for this, bro.
이것은 저자와 관련이 없어 보이네.
저희는 이제 어떻게?
에즈라,
Ezra shaking them hardly seems to be the solution to bring them back to consciousness.
그러면 그럼
진정부터 해.
Calm down, I think we can all survive this.
여러 번에 걸쳐 진주를 부수는 건
The standard method of defeating this ab knows to chip away at the pearl gradually, but if one destroys it in a single strike.
팔은 쓸 수 있나?
Angdu, how are your arms?
떨어져 나가기 전까지는 활용할
I shan't rest until they're physically torn from my body.
에즈라.
Remember they're full of Pecatula?
좋아.
재미있었어.
And that looks fun, looks like my girls learned a lot too.
새 아니라 다
Glad to see you nerds are not all talk. The first stunt you pulled had some bite.
시체 행렬은
The corpses were, well, electrifying.
이제 준비된
Got more toys to throw me, or are you all out of stock?
회전 시간이 다가온 것 같지만 그래도
Going to have to close up shop soon, but let me get you something on the house. Oh.
마침 재고를
We'll be back with the stock, so enjoy this in the
한번
meantime.
확인해
Ezra, open it. Got it. I know what the plan is here, but I'm gonna guess he's gonna one-shot it so hard, like, it just dies anyway. Oh, so, oh, though we get to see an animation for this. That's cool as fuck. He just, like, dived down with a fucking axe kick and then tossed the sword at it.
괴물 같은 자식. 도대체 몇 번을 덧대서 시술 받는
This is
거야?
overkill, especially for the middle.
마비와 부식을 동시에 일으키는 독성물.
The abnormality covered him in paralytic corrosive venom and dumped a bucket full of crawling larvae.
상처의 독까지 소용이 없어.
And then managed to hurt him.
마지막은
Venom, is that supposed to be your cherry on top? You're terrible at choosing toys.
어지간한 말썽쟁이로군.
What a troublesome brat you are. Were you this much of a menace with your toys as a kid too? Sorry, I get tired of things easily.
마음에 안 들면
And when I get tired of something, I smash it. And now I'm tired of everything. I've no reason to hesitate.
조립식 철의 군세.
What about Model Kit Iron Host Mark IV?
아씨. 이 수-
Like the magic happen. How do you know that legendary series?
네 번째 시리즈는 그
The Mark IV series was the last product ever released before the toy factory closed. Naturally, its stock was extremely limited.
그리고 그 공간에서 그 사실을 알고 있어.
The only person who understood the true significance was tragically none other than a certain little boy. No one cared how much this mattered to you, did they? The world would never see such a toy again with its singular release.
집에 있는 것과 다르다는 말.
Leagues apart from what you had at home, and yet
표정이 바뀌었군. 탐정님이
오.
보신 거야. 저자의 마음속 뒤틀.
the detective saw right through him and found the distortion lurking in his heart. Ezra now,
알겠어요.
in a round with powered gauntlets, charge at him frontal assault, chain him up with my whip. Damn, bondage wimp? Yo, I didn't know Moses could be freaky like that. What's this purple thing?
일단 장난감 수갑이나 채우려.
You did all that brain screw just to put me in these toy cuffs?
내게서 보이는
I simply verbalized what I saw within you in a convincing manner. Yeah, that I'm no did last like 5 seconds against it. Trying to break free only tightens it, eh?
할시 손. 거.
Sword of the Homeland, Valor-bound acupuncture
제
dive.
알지도 못할 정도로 빠르게
Blade be
쏘고
so soft it
강렬하게
overwhelms any effort to steer its path. Oh.
건틀릿으로 내 시선을 끌고
The gauntlet distracts where the swift sword goes from my head. That your game? Did he unbind himself? That leg of his.
월광석에 대한 대비는
Weren't
전혀 안
expecting
했나?
to see moonlight stones where. Okay, what are moonlight stones? Just needed to free this one leg. It's too bad my hands aren't free to open the book though.
그날을
Forcing me to live through that day again is a crime that doesn't need to be written down.
내가 곱게 죽이질
Your death ain't gonna be pretty, lady.
같은 보랏빛이었는데
Even deep purple didn't work. Damn that moonlight. Was the trick supposed to mess with my head too? You turned one of the finest moonlight stones M Corp had to offer. Oh. As for you, you lunged at me knowing both of your arms would be ripped off at that speed. That's how a Salsu carries themselves.
나는 대부분의 것에 잘 질리는
When I'm easily distracted, I find myself captivated by shiny new releases. I think commendations are due.
뜯겨나간 두 팔이
You're the image of valor. Look how your torn arms are still clutching the hilt of that sword.
너희 덕에
You guys got me kinda winded. I'm a big fan of these gimmicky fights.
여기까지
And like that, we managed to buy enough time. Is that so? I hear something coming this way. More monsters. We got something even worse. Oh, is this gonna be Ezra? No, not Ezra. Vespa. I got the names mixed up there. Yeah. So Vespa appeared just in time, huh? Apologies for the delay, team leader.
서류 발급 절차가
They took their sweet time with paperwork.
그럴 수밖에.
Of course they did. Business as usual for the Hana associate.
이런 일이면
Oh. Oh, so, they work really, really fucking high up, huh?
심사는 통과겠지.
I assume you passed the evaluation.
예. 색을 바...
I haven't, I was... You don't know what Moonlight stones are? You played... Yeah, I don't remember what the Moonlight stones are. I genuinely do not remember. I'll be so dead ass real with you. But holy shit, Vespa's a coloured fixer. The Leo used them a lot. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, maybe that's why I don't remember them that much, because I didn't. Yeah, Leo is yeah, not the most memorable association, I'll be real. It completely blocks mental damage. I was designated. Okay, Vespa's a colour fixer though. You were stalling behind that wall for dramatic effect. Why would I do that? I beelined it here as fast as I could between every wall. No one's ever bested my strength when I was active in the biz. This is fun. What's your name, my man? I don't think I've heard of anyone like you in my prime.
손가락에 골마 썩은 쓰레기.
Aren't you a talkative piece of finger trash? Rancid one at that.
중지 따위에게 될 이름 같은 건
I
없어.
won't give you the honor of learning my name, middle scum.
맞네.
Did my Uber recommended name get pushed through?
그거를 통과.
예.
It did. There were
가지가 있었는데.
other options, but that's the name. Hehe, that's rad. Monster Dude, prepare to go on record as the Yellow Harpoon's first kill.
첫 실적으로
I mean, he's already
목을 내놔.
got a first kill, I think, but
참고로 들으면 알겠지만
as you can tell from the way it sounds, I'm the one that came up with the name. So a new coloured fixer, the Yellow Harpoon, huh? Okay, but yeah. Yeah, sadly I won't be able to push stream much further tonight, so I don't know if there's much more to do currently in what's available with Canto 9. Either I'll save it for next week or I might squeeze it in on Sunday before we do our community matches with Granblue. But either, hold on, let me get my cape back on. But yeah, let's find somebody to raid then. Who is live? That's the question. You know what? Cool. Fellow V-Fright member Ashen is live with more Scarlet Hollow. So, yeah, let's go raid Ashen and see what she's up to tonight. I mean, hey, kinda fitting with all the, like, abnos we've been seeing this chapter, because, you know, for those of you who don't know, Ashen is a SCP centipede like creature, very, very, she's a fellow horror VTuber, and has a lot of, like, SCP inspiration, so I think if you're a fan of, like, the Lob Corp and the Project Moon's abnos, you might like her vibe. But either way, I will see you all later. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night, and thank you for vibing with me and watching chat.